Namaste and welcome to this energizing vinyasa yoga class. We will explore what our bodies can do today with some advanced postures, but don't worry, everything has a different variation to make it more accessible. When you are ready, we will get started in a constructive rest pose with your feet stepped down to the edges of your mat with your knees knocking in together. Place your right hand to your belly and your left hand to your heart. And start to tune into your breath, starting to lengthen your inhales and your exhales. And as you sink into this deeper and stronger breath, let's set an intention for today's practice. An intention to constantly check back in with your breath and to honor your body during this time on your mat, to challenge yourself, but to also know and accept your limitations. Taking one more breath to seal your intention here, to prepare for your practice. And you can start to move into the body, wiggling your fingers and toes, perhaps taking a full body stretch, yawning if you need to yawn. And then stepping your feet to the mat and gather your knees into your chest. Giving yourself a little hug, maybe rocking from side to side or circling the knees around. And now returning the left foot down to the mat, bring your hands behind the right knee and point the toes to the sky. Gentle tug on the hamstring, lengthening it here. And then crossing your right ankle on top of your left thigh. You're welcome to stay here, pushing your right knee to the bottom of your mat, or bring your left knee into your chest and wrap your hands around the shin or hamstring. If you have a block, a great little in-between pose is to step your left foot down onto that block. And stepping your left foot back down, but keep the legs in this shape. Open your arms out wide and then drop the legs over towards the left. You can step your right foot down to the ground. Listen to where your body intuitively wants to move, maybe pressing your knee away from you or gently guiding it in. In your time, squeeze the belly and slowly lift the legs back up. Unbind the legs and we'll take it to the other side. Bring the left knee into the face, wrap your hands around the hamstring and point the toes to the sky, maybe pointing and flexing the foot. Reclined pigeon, crossing the ankle on top of your right thigh, maybe pushing your knee away from you, stepping your right foot onto a block or bringing your knees into your chest. Step your right foot back down and take this shape over towards the right, opening your arms out wide. Think of stepping the left foot down to the mat. And then ask your body where it needs to go. Maybe the top leg reaches towards the bottom of the mat, or bring it in closer towards your chest. Using the belly muscles, lift the legs and undo the bind. Bring your hips into a neutral position and then maybe drop your knees from side to side. Gather your knees back into your chest, bring your hands behind the knees and then point the toes to the sky, pointing and flexing the feet, feeling the sensations through both of the backs of the legs. And then start to bend the knees and rock and roll along the spine a couple of times. We'll come into boat. You're welcome to just roll onto your side body if rocking on the spine doesn't feel good. When you can, point the toes in front of you, lifting up through the sternum, the chest. Maybe float the palms if you'd like. Inhale, bring the soles of the feet to touch, open the knees like a book for butterfly, and slowly start to hinge forward. You can release the hands to the shins or the ankles and gently hinging a little bit closer, a little bit deeper. And coming back up into a seat, bring your knees together and give yourself a great big hug. We'll make our way into a tabletop position, stacking the joints, coming onto all fours. We'll move through some cat and cow, so looking forward, drop the belly, breathe in, breathe out, round the spine, bring your chin into your chest. Inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze. It may even feel good to come up onto your fingertips and see what more depth you can find here. Maybe it feels a little bit different from a traditional cat and cow. And come back to neutral. Both hands to the mat, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Stepping your feet to about hip width apart. Come up onto the tippy toes and then drop your heels over towards the right so your toes will turn to the left. Bend into both knees, maybe flipping up off of the left hand, so we're becoming light on the fingertips and sinking the heels back down through center. Inhale up onto the tiptoes and then drop the heels over towards the left, bending into both knees, maybe coming off of the right hand. Step your right foot to the top of your mat in between your hands. Drop the back knee down and untuck the toes. Low lunge. Move as slowly as you need to. Start bringing your hands to the top of the right thigh. And if you'd like, you can sweep your arms up to the sky. There's no rush. Deep breath, sinking deeper into your hips, guiding your chest and hips forward. And then release the hands, frame the foot. Tuck the back toes and straighten your right leg for half splits. Take a deep breath here. If you have blocks, you're more than welcome to have them underneath the hands. Inhale, come forward, back into your low lunge. Optionally, you can reach your arms up, looking up. And exhale, fold over the legs. We're going to come back into half splits. Then again, breathe in, shift forward, low lunge, or reaching arms up. And exhale, maybe you keep the hands lifted and just straighten the right leg and send your arms back for airplane. Inhale, sweeping them up high again. And exhale, half splits with airplane arms. You are more than welcome to keep your fingers to the mat, taking this at your own pace. We'll do this once more. And returning your hands to the mat. Standing split, slide your right foot a little bit closer to you, and then lift off of the back toes, pointing them to the sky. Stay grounded through your hands and start to bend the left knee. Carefully rise all the way up, floating your left knee in front of you. Hands come to heart. Release the left foot down. Good. Tadasana. Breathe in, reach your arms up high. Exhale, forward fold all the way down to the mat. Plant your hands. Step your right foot to the bottom of your mat. Low lunge, dropping your right knee down and untuck the toes. Begin your slow journey, bringing hands to the top of the leg. Maybe they sweep up to the sky. Half splits, plant your hands, tuck the back toes, and straighten the front leg. We're here for an extra breath. Good. Inhale, come forward. You have the option to keep the hands grounded or sweep them up to the sky, breathing in. Breathing out, plant your hands, straighten the front leg. Inhale, reach your arms up. Maybe you skip the step of bringing your hands to the mat and you just send them straight behind you for airplane. Challenge your balance in this way. Feel the movement and sensations in your legs. Keep the chest open. And returning your hands to the mat when it feels natural. Slide the left foot closer to you. Tuck the right toes, lift off of that foot, sending it up to the sky, standing splits. Then bend the right knee. Carefully rise up off of the fingers, coming up to stand, floating your right knee in front of you. Breathe in your hands to your heart. Exhale, step the right foot down. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold to the mat. Breathe into a halfway lift. Bring your hands to the fronts of the legs, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step your feet down to the mat. Shift forward into a plank. Lower the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale into a back bend, pressing through the palms, lift your heart. Exhale over the knees, tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Inhale, send the right toes up to the sky. Good. Now bring your right knee towards your right elbow. Shift forward almost into your plank. Inhale, send the toes back up. Exhale, bring the knee in towards the left elbow. Send the toes back up. Last one here, knee to the nose, squeeze the belly, and step your right foot down in between your hands. And finding this grounded high lunge, keep the back heel lifted. Place your left hand down to the mat, or if you have a block and need it, and sweep your right arm up to the sky. Roll onto the knife edge of the left foot and start heel toeing your right foot down to the middle of your mat. Then sink your hips towards the ground, getting this really deep stretch into your IT band. Now reversing this, lift your hips as high as you can and sweep your right arm overhead to the top of your mat. Now carefully step your right foot on top of the left leg for side plank, or finding Wild Thing, tap the right toes behind your hips. Press through those toes, lifting the hips, the heart. Breathe in. And slowly return your right hand to the mat. Bring your right knee into your right wrist for pigeon. It's okay if you need an extra moment here to get settled. Stay up, lifted on your fingertips. You're welcome to stay on your hands, or bring your hands to heart center for active pigeon. Take a deep breath in. Stay active, start to hinge forward, maybe no hands. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, hinge forward, squeezing the belly. Once more here, breathe in. Breathe out, come all the way down, settling into sleeping pigeon, maybe resting on your forearms here. We're not here for much longer. Good. Take your time coming back up onto the hands. We're going to roll onto the right hip, take the back leg, step the left foot all the way to the top of your mat. We're going to now stand on that left foot, reaching forwards, plant your hands down and send your right toes back behind you, standing splits. We're here for a bit more time, so maybe getting the toes a little higher, or you can take one of the hands around the back of the calf, seeing if you can pull your chest closer. Coming up to rise in the same slow way, bending the right knee a little bit, bring it in front of you, standing on the left foot, bring your hands to heart. Good, release your right foot down to the mat. Inhale, sweeping your arms up to the sky. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step or hop your feet to the bottom of your mat. Shift forward on an inhale, and then lower all the way down or halfway. Inhale into up dog if it's in your practice. Come over the toes, send the hips up to the sky, downward dog. Straight to the next side, left toes to the sky, breathe in. Breathe out, knee to the left elbow. Inhale, toes to the sky. Exhale, twist, knee to the right elbow. Once more here, breathing in, toes to the sky, and bring the knee into the nose. Carefully step the foot down in between the hands. Good. And we're finding this grounded lunge, sinking into your hips deeper. And then we'll find that IT band, sort of side plank. Start rolling onto the knife edge of the right foot and heel toe the left foot down a little bit. Sweep your left fingers to the sky and then dropping into your hips, getting this deep stretch down the right leg. Your left fingers can point down towards the toes. And then we'll reverse this. Hips go all the way up high, press through the left foot. Fingers reach to the top of your mat. Stay here, or to find side plank, bring your left foot on top of your right, squeeze your belly, keep staying strong through your hips, or finding wild thing now, tapping your toes to the left edge of your mat, reach up with your hips, with your rib cage, and we'll find pigeon pose. Plant your left hand, scoop your left knee forward to the wrist, and slide your right leg long. Staying uplifted, staying active. I'm not going to move super deep into this posture, but you're more than welcome to keep your hands at heart. Hinge forward with an exhale, and lift back up with an inhale. Exhale, melting the heart carefully down with control, and slowly lifting yourself back up. Beautiful job. Last one here, lowering now onto your forearms. Sleeping pigeon. Slowing down your breath, connecting back into your body, checking in with yourself. Very good. You can begin a journey back up onto your hands. Now rolling onto your left hip, we're going to stand on the right foot. So taking the right foot all the way back, to the top of your mat, rooting it down, plant your hands in front of you and lift off of the left toes, standing splits. Keep pointing the toes higher, maybe taking one hand around the back of the right leg, steady with your balance. Good. Bend the left knee, slowly rise off of the fingertips. Bring the left knee in front of you, breathing in your hands to heart. And breathing out, step the foot down to the mat. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky. Forward fold, let it all go. Halfway lift, breathe in. And breathe out, forward fold, plant your hands, step or hop back to your plank. Inhale, shift forward, chaturanga, lower your chin and chest to the mat. Inhale into your upward facing dog or whichever back bend you'd like. Send the hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Inhale your right toes up to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the knee to the nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the left elbow twisting. Inhale, toes to the sky. Exhale, bring the knee to the right elbow and hold. Turn the toes and then cross the ankle over the left thigh. Press back into your downward dog. So you've got this figure 4 shape. Stay where you are or start to lift off of the right hand. Turn onto the left heel. Maybe a little bend into your knees. Cactus the arm. Challenge yourself here and then re-extend. Return to your downward facing dog. Step your right shin to the middle of your mat. We'll open into open gate. Your right hand stays planted. Turn your right toes to the edge as you sweep your left fingers up high. Catch your breath. Maybe rolling out your left wrist. Float the back foot off of the mat. Then slowly step that foot all the way to the top of your mat inside of the right hand. Turn your right toes back behind you and lift off of that foot, standing splits. And now we're going to slowly rise up. Come off of the fingers, again floating your right knee in front of you. Standing pigeon pose, cross your right foot on top of your left thigh, bending into that left knee almost like a chair. If your balance is especially challenging right now, return your hands to the mat and you can get maybe even a deeper stretch with your hands grounded. Otherwise, maybe they come up to heart, you can sink a little deeper. Good. With control, slowly rise up, bring your right knee in front and step it down to the mat, hands to heart. Breathe in, reach your arms up high. Breathe out, forward fold, plant your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back to flow, or you can press your hips to down dog. Don't rush your vinyasa if you're taking that. We'll meet in a downward facing dog when you're ready. Inhale the left toes to 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to the nose, shift forward. Inhale, toes up. Exhale, twist, knee to the right elbow. Inhale, toes high. Last one here, exhale, knee to the left elbow. Cross the foot over the right thigh, press back to down dog. Breathe in. Maybe starting to turn onto the right hand. Turning your toes. Reach your left fingers to the sky, maybe bend the elbow cactus. And then slowly re-extend, return the hand and the left shin down to the middle of your mat. Finding that open gate or maybe that side plank variation. Turn your toes back behind you, reach your fingers up to the sky. Maybe rolling out that wrist. Lift off of the right toes, floating them. And then slowly step the foot all the way forward to the top of your mat inside of your left foot. Tuck the left toes behind you and lift off of that foot. Slowly making your way to stand on the right leg with the left knee in front of you. Slow this all down, don't rush it. And finding your standing pigeon, cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh and sink a little deeper into your hips. You also have that variation to bring your hands to your mat or keep your hands at heart. And take your time, lifting up, float the left knee in front of you, breathing out, returning hands to heart and your left foot to the mat. Take a breath. Notice how you feel. And slow inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Slow exhale, forward fold to the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. You have the option to move through one more flow or make your way into child's pose. Step back to down dog and then shift back into your plank. Inhale. Exhale, bend the elbows, lower chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. And then from here, coming into a child's pose. If you're not already there, toes come to touch, hips to heels. May feel good to roll out your wrists as we spend some time here. You're welcome to linger for as much more time as you need. Otherwise, we'll come into sleeping hero. Walk your knees to the top of your mat and spread them out as wide as or maybe wider than your mat. You're welcome to stay on your hands or sit at your shoulders on top of your hips, or bring your hands behind you starting to lean back. Make sure your heels are outside of your glutes. You're welcome to lower onto your elbows. Notice if your knees start to lift off of your mat. That's your body's way of telling you to take an easier variation. And if you can, maybe getting all the way onto your back body and you can reach your arms overhead. If you are reclined, you can slowly start to make your way up, pressing through the elbows. Bring your hands in front of you. Send your legs off to one side and bring them in front of you. Knees to the edges of your mat, knees tent in together. Slowly, you can blink the eyes open. We're going to take a seat. You're more than welcome to lay down on your back body for this Shavasana if you'd like. But if you'd like to maybe stay a little bit more energized, staying upright through the spine, softening the shoulders down. Take a few more really slow breaths to reflect on how you can utilize this energy that you've built, that you've created, that you've charged up in this time on your mat. How can you use it to better yourself, to align to your values, to who you want to show up as? How you can serve yourself and others. Slowly coming back into your body, maybe taking a couple rolls of the head, wiggling the fingers. And we'll take a final breath together to close off our practice. Inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, and exhale, bring your hands to your heart. The light in me sees, acknowledges, and honors the light in you, and knows that they are the same. Namaste. I thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know maybe your favorite transition or your favorite pose in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, I will see you in the next class.